This solves the problem as long as Alice has KeyCorp's key. And this would maybe work if there was only websites in her neighborhood that she wanted to access, and KeyCorp was in her neighborhood, and everything was small like that. But in the real world, Bob may be working with a certificate authority that Alice doesn't already know. So if she doesn't have KeyCorp's key, how does she get KeyCorp's key? It's the same problem all over again, but for KeyCorp instead of Bob. That's why there are certificate authorities for certificate authorities. This lets us create a hierarchy where there's a handful of certificate authorities that everyone needs to trust, and those certificate authorities certify other certificate authorities, which certify other certificate authorities, and so on all the way down to individual services like Bob's Bowling Alley. That is, KeyCorp's public key is going to be published and certificate. That is, KeyCorp's public key needs to be published also in certificate form as signed by Metacorp in this case. And because Alice has Metacorp's key, then she can confirm the certificate to confirm KeyCorp's key, which she can then use to confirm the certificate from Bob to confirm Bob's key. So we end up with these certificates that are certified by other certificates and so on. This is called a certificate chain. And typically, if Bob is a web server, he doesn't just provide his public key or even just his certified public key. He'll provide the whole certificate chain to demonstrate trust all the way up to something like Metacorp. These very central entities that, like Metacorp, that Alice trusts, these are represented on our operating system through root certificates. So a relatively small number, on the order of a dozen places, that Alice trusts to validate other places that are trusted to validate other places. And where then did Alice get the root certificates that are installed in her operating system? Ultimately, Alice trusted the operating system that she uses to put all of her information on her computer, and that operating system came with some root certificates.